As it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the...
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different long night.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now after the INT, it's Carr trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Carr to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
10 yards still left on second down.
6-18. 6-18.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
All right, here we go. Corner. Easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Gun. It's Roethlisberger. On target over the middle to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a lightning quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Carr. And incomplete here on third down. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's Bell. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Raiders have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A Raider 1st down as Carr finds Cooper. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, it's Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. again, it's Bell. Room here to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force. who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
In motion, James, the tight end. On third down, Roethlisberger. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw his car. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But today... The Steelers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Black 80.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So out come the Raiders. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a big one there, as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch 80! Watch 81! Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
The same. It smelled terrible. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
These two. Easy. Focus.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Carr going to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime.